Welcome to Anderson Penn's Sunday Brunch Menu 20 for Sunday, December 11th, 2022. I'm Eric. There's Brian. We're here. Nice to see you, Brian.
Hi. Nice. Welcome back.
Why, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Haven't seen you in forever. In fact, I haven't seen you since the last podcast.
Probably last month, yeah.
No, just
or 2 days ago.
A couple of days ago. I don't suppose anything new, exciting? I do have an announcement.
You do have an announcement?
Yeah.
Anything new and exciting? No, I'm not pregnant. No, nothing.
Okay. Tomorrow, which will be December 12th, is National Poinsettia Day.
Oh,
National Poinsettia Day.
Beautiful.
The poinsettia, of course, has become associated with Christmas. December 12th marks the death of Joel Roberts Poinsett, who, in 1828, sent cuttings of the plant he had discovered in southern Mexico to his home in Charleston, South Carolina. Poinsettias are the best-selling potted plant in the United States and Canada. I found that fascinating.
Wow.
And I do buy one every year, so I shouldn't find that fascinating. Contributing $250 million annually to the U.S. economy.
Wow.
Just on the wholesale level.
On the wholesale level.
Wholesale level.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, they're quite important. And I find them lovely.
And they're dangerous to pets.
Yeah.
Some pets. Cats and dogs, I believe.
I just assume all plants are dangerous for pets.
Yes.
You probably shouldn't eat it either.
Well, I'm not that hungry.
Okay. And that's it. I thought we would just end with that.
That's
this
it.
is, by the way, mine. I just got it.
You just
brought it here.
We're going to borrow it for the hour.
Take it home. This is my favorite Christmas decoration. I like trees,
but they're messy.
but I don't like the needles.
Yeah.
And I don't like.
Well, you have to get the kind that don't drop the needles.
Yeah. What kind is that?
The kind that don't drop the needles. I forget what they are.
Not
fur,
artificial?
Is it a fur? I can't remember.
Not artificial.
No, not artificial.
I don't like artificial.
They have kind that they have real trees that don't drop their
needles.
Yes. Somebody will, I'm sure, will chime in. I can't
Chime
remember.
in. I do like trees.
Those are the ones
but I don't like cleaning up after the trees. So generally, I just get a poinsettia and say Merry Christmas.
There you go. Yeah.
Because it's very festive. You have a watch there.
I do.
I don't even know what that is. I don't think I know what that is. Was that special one you had to be up at 2 a.m?
Yeah, it wasn't 2 a.m, but yeah, this is a Korono Tokyo.
Yeah.
And it's a company that's owned by a master watchmaker in Japan called Hajime Asaoka. And he made this for, I think this was his second or third anniversary year of the company. And then every year he'd make a watch. And so they would allocate a limited time. So for 10 minutes, as long as you can get an order in, they would make that many watches.
And you got an order.
And we got an order in. I had assistance from the chief financial officer.
Oh, everyone was trying?
No, we just, you got to call into the credit card company and let them know you're going to make a charge to Japan and all this stuff. So,
congratulations.
But yeah, that's my.
I don't know that I've seen it. I remember you placing the order. I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's lovely design.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So,
I have, of course, my Apple Watch, but I also got a new watch in Madrid.
There it is.
This is an Omega/Swatch collaboration. So
yes.
Most would say it's not a true Omega. But for me, that says Omega.
It's got the logo on it, yeah. So
that says Omega.
That's the moon swatch, yeah.
Yeah, and I know nothing about this watch.
You know nothing about the moon
I just took it out of the box to come here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's telling me the time, but I don't know what any of the...
This is a chronograph, so it can track time. So if you push the top one, it's start and stop, and the bottom should be reset.
It's doing something with that little... This is Mission to Mars.
Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah, you should be able to push this one to start.
Start what?
I have no idea.
You just froze my watch. I'm going to have to look at the instructions. But I saw this in the swatch shop in Madrid. They had all of them in the window.
Yeah, there's like, what, 6 colors?
It's the sun plus all the planets.
Yeah,
so however many that is, I don't know.
Pluto's probably not included on that one.
But this and the sun, and I think they had Venus was all they had in stock. And I said, well, I want Mars.
Yeah.
And while I was there, lots of other people came in, and they were all asking for these watches. So they're incredibly popular.
Yes.
You knew what it was when I mentioned
it.
And I had never heard of it until I walked by that store.
In fact, I even said, please tell me you got the Mars.
And I got the Mars.
You got the Mars. So that's nice. Very nice.
It's unusual for me to have a watch that isn't my Apple Watch. I keep wanting it to light up or something. And I still have to read the instructions. But yes, I got a new watch.
Look at that.
And on that note, I'm going to pause here and ask that you please like this video and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you are a regular watcher of our weekly podcast, and really, who doesn't watch the AP podcast, you'll know that we are in hot pursuit of 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That gives us approximately 2 weeks or half a month.
Close.
We are close. Your subscription might put us over the top, which we would very much appreciate. Because I have promised, and I've already had a conversation with your wife. I said that if we get to 10,000 by the end of the year, that I would personally arrange for Lisa and Brian to do the podcast right here live at Anderson Pens. And so I have to start planning it. Because
You're going to have to take the train to Chicago.
Yeah, and
to
send
watch
her
the store.
I'll just drive to Chicago.
You want nothing to do with that train, do you?
The train was nice. It's the bus to the train.
The bus to the train. You don't want.
So please, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. And if you are a subscriber,
Please, yes.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to subscribe. And because you're a subscriber, we're going to tell you a couple of jokes. I'm going to go first because yours is better than mine. Not that I know what it is.
I don't know.
Who, Brian, is Santa's favorite singer?
Jose Feliciano?
Elvis Presley. You were close. And I have another one along the same line. And I said along the same line.
Along the same lines.
What do Santa's little helpers learn at school? The alphabet.
Oh.
Yeah. See, now you probably have the funny ones.
Now, I don't know if I said this before, but a guy goes to the. Do you know a story about the guy who goes to the pet store?
I've heard of guys going to pet stores.
He goes to the pet store. He asks the pet shop owner. He says, "I'd like 12 bees, please."
12 bees.
12 bees. The guy goes. Gathers up a bunch of bees, put them in a box. Gives it to the guy. The guy walks out and he says, comes back and says, "I'm sorry, there must be a mistake. There's 13 bees in this box." What does the guy say?
I'm thinking baker's dozen, but what are you going to?
Oh, it's a freebie.
A freebie. You've told that on the podcast.
I might have. Yeah.
But that's what happens.
There's only so many jokes.
And do you have a show and tell pen?
I don't know if it's show and tell, but it's what I got in my pocket this week.
This is a sailor.
It's a sailor.
It's a dark blue sailor.
Full-size Pro Gear in kind of a dark navy.
And it's rose gold.
It has this pink gold, rose gold trim on it.
Which is pretty. Very pretty.
It's very pretty, yeah.
I don't usually care for gold.
You don't, huh?
I don't. I usually like a silver color.
Silver trim with nibs that unscrew.
Yes. However, I did get the platinum shape of heart.
Yes,
which is
which
a black
has
pen
similar,
and has the same, and it's
similar trim.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous. And this works very nicely on this pen.
With that dark blue, it just looks really very, very
And this is a Pro Gear.
Full size.
Full size Pro Gear.
21 karat. This one, I believe, actually has a medium fine nib in it. But
wrote this. It's very nice.
Wrote that, yeah.
Very nice. I brought what I had in my pocket for the podcast, the last podcast. It's my Grail pen that I picked up in Madrid, which is a Montblanc Hemingway. The first of their writers series in 1992. I believe they do a writers series every year. And this is the one that started it all and the one that many people want. It's based on an older model.
Yeah,
139.
Yep.
139 that was all black and I think slightly smaller. So they made it slightly larger, but it had that clip.
Yep.
And they made I don't know why they made the barrel orange, but they always have reasons for everything in their design. I should look into that. But I've always wanted one, and now I have it. So I say I have one fountain pen, and I can get rid of all my other pens, and this is it. This is just the one I want.
But you don't have the box.
I don't need the box.
And we need to fix this clip. Did you fix this clip?
I wasn't going to try it.
You weren't going to try?
And what Brian means is the clip is slightly, here, take my pen,
slightly
away from the cap. And there's a screw in the cap that if you undid it, this should come off, and then you can bend the clip. The clip will come off. You can bend it, put it all back together. But I'm not sure I want to do that because it doesn't bother me.
You don't have any shirts with pockets in it?
I have one shirt with pocket. But this way it fits in my jeans.
You put that in your jeans?
I don't put it in my jeans. No, that's
very nice.
That's
very nice. Congratulations.
I'm very happy with that. And yeah, I don't need any more pens.
You're done.
I'm done. And sometimes you get the pen you really want, and it doesn't live up to the hype that you made up in your head about it.
Does it?
This one does.
Does it really?
Yep.
Okay.
I have used it every single day since I got it, and I still love it. So
And you haven't used anything else?
I have.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't want them to feel neglected. But yeah, that's the pen I use. I have a quiz for you.
Okay.
And today you are playing for a sample of my last ink of the week, which was Sailor Mississippi, a gorgeous blue, sheeny red, whispers purple. Remember that?
Yes.
That
I
was
don't
very
remember. I
nice.
don't remember the whispering part.
I said whisper. I usually do true or false, but these are not. This is just
this is gonna be harder.
questions, and they're going to be so difficult. Now, if you get 2 of the 3 right, someone watching, if he gets 2 of the 3 right, when you place your next order at Anderson Pens, ask for the sample, and it'll go to the first person who asks for it. If he can get 2 of these 3 right.
No pressure.
Question number 1. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day of Christmas? We'll wait while you go through it.
On the 8th day.
The 8th day.
This is embarrassing.
No, it's hard. You gotta think. I mean, if I had said 5, we all know that one.
The 8th day is 8. I don't know that I can list them.
Can you start at 9, Lords a Leapin'?
Oh, the 9 is Lords of Leaping?
8, Maids a Milkin'.
8. Oh.
Okay, you gotta get the next 2.
Are they any easier? The third one's always the hardest question. So
We'll see. Number 2. How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish?
Feliz Navidad.
Very good. Very good. Okay, you only have 1 left.
Nothing worse than making myself look like an idiot.
I don't know if you'll know this one, actually.
Okay.
With a very common song. What popular and very common Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? Christmas, what's the first song that comes to mind? And that has nothing to do with Christmas. I mean, it's not like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
First Christmas song is
The first one you learn on the piano.
I never learned Christmas songs on the piano. Not Jingle Bells.
It is Jingle Bells.
Jingle
You got
Bells.
it. I'm going to give it to you.
Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells was actually written for Thanksgiving. And it has nothing to do with Christmas. There are jingle bells, and we're dashing through the snow, and apparently we're going to somebody's house for a turkey. Don't you remember that lyric in there?
I'll never look at it the same way again.
So, if you're watching, you place an order. Just put a little note in there saying, "Please give me the sample." And if you're the
Sailor
first one,
Mississippi.
if you're the first one to request it, you'll get it. And now for something completely different, I brought something else back from Madrid.
Ooh, what'd you bring?
You already own it
Oh,
because I brought it back,
I asked you to bring me something back.
and I brought it in when we recorded the podcast, and Brian's eyes just got really big, and he started inspecting and talking about it. I said, just take it. And that brought us to today, where we are going to talk about all of Mr. Anderson's tiny pens.
Well, you had no idea I collected.
I didn't know that was a specific area of your collection. No.
Yeah. So
You say I was with you when you got that one, and I
Yes,
should have known,
you should have
but I
known.
had no idea, Mr. Anderson, that you like. Now, just that is the one that I.
This is the one here. Yes. Yeah.
And as soon as I handed it to him, he said, "Oh, it's Peter Pan."
It's a Peter Pan. Yeah.
And I knew about Peter Pans, but I couldn't really read it on the nib. But once you told me what to look for, it does say Peter Pan. So all of the others, let's just go through them.
Yeah. So let's give you an idea here too. So, and this is probably the smallest.
This is also, well, it's pretty small.
Yes. Yeah. So this one capped is if we do it in inches is should probably do it in centimeters. It'd be easier, but it's 2 and what is that? It's nothing. It's
So
a little over 2 1/4 inches long
with or without the ring.
without the ring. Yeah.
Without the
I mean, we're talking. It's 6 centimeters.
6. No, this pen was in a pile of little pens. And it was the only red one, so I said, "Oh, I want that one."
And yes, it does actually have a 14 karat gold nib. This one here actually is an eyedropper. You had it inked, which was even, so it's about 8 centimeters posted on this one.
And you wrote with it.
You did write with it. I don't know if it probably doesn't have anything left in it, but
I inked it and wrote with it.
And so just to give you an idea, and this is going to be the smallest one we talk about today. Like here is, let's see, here's some cartridges just to give you an idea. That's a platinum.
Is that a Lamy?
This is a Lamy cartridge.
And that's posted. What if you closed it?
Some good stuff here. Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah. So it's shorter than the Lamy cartridge.
Lamy cartridge.
Yeah, and shorter than it's about the same length as a platinum.
That's hilarious.
There's a Sailor cartridge.
So I wonder if that fits in there.
This
Short International.
Yeah. There's the short International. It's bigger than the cap.
Maybe you just don't need just put the section with the nib in there.
You just put it right on top of the cartridge. Yeah. So this is a Peter Pan. This is from 1920s. It's made by the Saul's company.
Oh, Saul's made Peter Pan. Okay. And do they all have ring tops?
They're all the Peter Pans are all very small. This is another one. You were with me when I got this. You don't remember, apparently, but there it is. And this is an overlay, which is even funnier. Same length as the other one, as the one you gave me.
But an overlay.
Yeah.
Hallmarked?
No. In fact, I think it's one. It might be stamped on here. I can't remember. 1/40th gold filled. Yeah, 14 karat gold filled. It's actually marked.
Oh.
But with the gold nib, and then these two are both eyedropper fills. So this is.
Well, what? How else? What other filling systems did they use for Peter Pans?
Well, it's a good thing you should ask.
That is one of the prettiest pens on the table.
This one here, which is actually marked on the lever. So there is a lever, yeah. And then this is an original. I figure if that's not original to it, this has been with it a long time. It needs to stay. But yeah, so here, and this one is.
And that's also a Peter Pan?
This is also a Peter Pan, yeah.
But it's much larger.
Yeah,
well,
so it's 8 centimeters posted, so it's 2 centimeters, 6. Yeah. They post. Yeah, so this one is, what are we coming in at? About 10 and a half.
Okay. And you were saying that these were used for dance cards, basically.
Yeah, these are one of those that you could use for parties, and you would get a bunch of these, and then you would just fill them up, and then you would use them to fill the ladies' dance card.
Cool. So we've got 3 Peter Pans.
We've got 3, yep. And I've got a 4th one here. This is in the box.
That's a Peter Pan?
This is a Peter Pan. And it's much bigger.
That's a very fancy Peter Pan.
This was Arlene's, apparently.
Oh.
So I kept it in the box. But usually the Peter Pans came with these little...
All of them, or just this special?
A lot of them came with these little flowers on them, so you'll see them. And then there's hand-painted gold on and around the flowers.
What material is this?
This is like a celluloid or a plastic, probably.
And I didn't see. Is that a lever filler?
This is a lever filler, yeah. So, yeah, and that's coming in just under 11 centimeters posted.
And what kind of sack fits in these?
It's very small. This is where your 10s and your 12s go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is going to be a 10 for sure. This one you might be able to get a 12 in, but just tiny gold. This one I think has a gold filled nib. Yep.
Got to be easier to hold and write with than these little teeny tiny.
And these little guys, can you imagine?
Well, you've written with it.
Well, it wasn't very easy.
No, it isn't easy. I'm going to take this.
So.
Anything that doesn't get up far enough is difficult to write with.
Yeah, so you'd have to post that one.
I wouldn't post these. But I don't post anything.
You don't post it, especially if it's got gold trim. So that's the largest.
This lever looks so short it doesn't even look like it would work.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't need to be very long because the barrel is so thin. It doesn't need to. it doesn't need the J bar doesn't need to travel very far. The whole thing.
And where did you get this pen?
I don't remember.
You usually remember that.
I usually remember those things. I don't remember that one.
He can't say it. That's the problem.
So those are the smallest, and so. But I went through and I quickly discovered that I have plenty of pens under 4 inches.
Small pen.
Some of them are quite special. Some of them are a little more common. But I have a good supply of good makers here. This one here is kind of a disaster. It's seen better days, but
does it right?
It very well could. This is a John Holland.
You're kidding. Well,
14 karat gold nib.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that one's going to be a little bit longer, but still, it's relatively short. I mean, we're not even at about 11 and a half centimeters. Here we've got a diamond point, and they did these cute little ring tops in multiple different colors.
And they made lots and lots of pens.
Diamond Point made some great pens, and then a cute little lever filler with a cute little gold nib.
It's tiny nib.
Yeah. This is hard rubber. You can see the fading here.
Yeah.
So that's cool. What do we got here? This one here is pretty special. You know what this one is? Probably not.
No.
If you look at the feed, what does that feed tell you?
Nothing.
This is a wort.
Ah, wort. Well, that's special to you then.
Wort always has this, not always, but they're well known for this vented feed. So you didn't have to put a vent on the top of the nib. That's why there's no vent holes on the nib, because it was venting from the feed.
Oh.
But so the really tiny little wort ring top. Very small. Hard rubber, of course. 1920s.
And you like wort.
I love wort. Wort's a great company.
It's not the same company as Ekenland.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. This one is cute. It's in excellent condition. I like that the double banding here. It has the owner's initials on it, AK.
Well, if your initials are AK, we found your pen.
We found your pen. Yeah, the little lever filler. Another gold nib.
And you just post them all. But you've never filled any one of them.
No, I don't think I have. I filled this one before. I mean, but it's an eyedropper. It only took like 2 drops. But little lever filler. This one I don't think ever probably was used very much. Nice chasing on the barrel.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been touched. How old do we think these pens are?
Most of these are 1920s.
1920, so 100 years old.
Yeah. This one I just happened to come across after we were talking about small pens. I had this one on my bench, a little wall bantam.
Really?
And these are bulb fillers.
Bulb filler. You can see through there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a very cool one.
And they had matching pencils too. So there's a lot of these pencils that have matching pencils. I didn't even bring the pencils. So
some of these do not have ring tops, and like this one never had one.
Yeah. Most pens this small usually had a room for, and sometimes they even
This is a very small cord. Where would they put this cord?
Around their neck. Well, it would originally be around your neck or something.
What's this?
This is a little lakeside with somebody's name on it, which is kind of cute.
Do we recognize the name?
No.
Can we read it?
L.M. Bublitz.
All right. We found your pen.
So it's a cute little...
They're all so cute. That's why the only reason I had to have this one is because it was so cute.
Well, they don't get any less interesting as they move around. This one, I don't know who manufactured this pen. It's a very nice, high quality pen. A little lesser quality on the trim, but a lovely screw cap eyedropper, which is what makes it interesting to me. 14 karat nib.
That's an interesting pen.
Cute little pen.
No maker's mark?
No maker's mark anywhere, yeah. And then this would just unscrew, fill it up, and you're done.
Not that you'll ever use it.
I'll never use it, yeah.
Nice. They live in your museum.
Well made, nice chasing. They put some thought into this pen. It's a real nice pen. This one is the only one in here that's actually not a fountain pen.
This is not a fountain.
This is not a fountain pen. It is not a pencil. This is a De La Rue.
Really?
It's called an Elfin.
Elfin.
They call this one.
Is it a writing instrument of some
It
kind?
is, yes.
Interesting.
And it's this one I won't post because there's actually
Not a pencil.
crack in the
crack.
cap there. But this is an eyedropper filled stylograph.
Wow.
And then there's the stylo.
That you have never inked.
I don't remember if I have this one or not. I've had this one a long time. But it's fun. It's so tiny. It's,
That is cool.
8.5 centimeters.
Here's what I like.
This one, this is one of those cases where sometimes I say that if there's something you're interested in, sometimes you need what's called a placeholder. This one came to me at the, as they say, the right price, but it is heavily damaged. The barrel is broken. You can even see how much is broken there. But the reason I kept this one, this is a Waterman. This one is a 42.5 V safety. But it has this sterling silver overlay, and this wreath pattern was only made on these smaller pens. So this is the only way you can get this overlay pattern.
Gotcha.
And then there's some initials in the wreath. But actually not as unrepairable as one would think on this.
How would you'd have to find another part, or
you would need it? You would need another barrel. And typically the overlay barrels are actually slightly different design than the standard 42
so
safety.
You have to find the barrel from an overlay barrel.
Because usually they were, this part in here is a little bit is ground down so that this sits a little bit more flush.
Flush,
yeah. So, but
well, it looks nice just sitting there.
Yes, it does look nice. Until when I get a better one, then I'll get rid of this one. The next three I always include as a set because I love these. They're all Aiken Lambert, and this is one of the hardest pens to find in Aiken Lambert, but 9 centimeters long, and that's the Aiken Lambert safeties. Now these, of course, at this point were being made by Waterman, but
they look like what?
Yeah, it looks exactly like this 42.5. Exactly, same chasing pattern. In fact, if you look, they use the same system on the bottom as Waterman
numbering system.
Well, not the numbering system, but there's the way that the safety mechanism is put together is exactly the same. I mean, you can tell. So it took me forever to find one of these, and then when I found one, I found 3 of them in about 3 months.
And you still have them.
And there's only 3 I have. Yeah. So 3 or 4 actually. I've got a full size one, but yeah, they're just cute little ring top.
And I've always really liked safety fillers. They just seem interesting to me.
Yeah, and if you do this, then you can spin the cap if you put the cap on the back. So very hard to find these in Aiken Lambert, much less 3. And this one I think is just a plain, well loved because it's been tapped a lot.
Yeah.
But just a fun piece of collecting.
These are fun.
And then there's this guy, which is kind of interesting.
That's a nice band.
Look at this. Look at there's no ring top. There's no clip. Beautiful little band.
Is there a name?
And it's a threaded eyedropper.
Threaded eyedropper.
And it's an Aiken Lambert.
Really?
Yeah. Look how tiny. Look how thin that is. But it's just.
It's dainty, actually.
It's a little bit longer.
And thinner.
So yeah, this one's coming in at just under 10 centimeters. Yeah, capped. But lovely eyedropper, actually.
You should fill it.
It has probably a pretty decently flexible nib, too. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You should fill it.
You could probably get about 3 letters out of it before you got to fill it. So, yeah, compared to these guys.
Well, I think you bought.
We got another one here.
Yeah, this is the smallest of all.
The smallest. Put that in there.
How many This is an eyedropper.
Yes.
Take the section off. How many of the Peter Pans can we get inside the barrel? Don't try it. Don't try it.
I used to be able. I do know the answer to this. Do you know how many Sailor Shalanas you can fit in the inside of the? I do know the answer to that.
7.
You can fit 3 in there.
3.
Put those in there.
That's it.
That's it. I guess you're only going to get 2. Well, is this one thinner?
Yeah, that's what we do in our spare time.
This is riveting television here. Yeah, so it's massive. I actually did bring this one here. So your Safari, just to kind of give.
Yeah, look at that.
And Safari is generally considered to be a fairly big pen, all things considered.
I think this fits in here.
Yeah.
These are just hilarious, and they actually work.
Yeah, and what's funny is the little ones that have the 14 karat nibs, and as if that would have made a difference back in the day. But yeah, and then compared to
in the 1920s, did they make anything other than gold nibs?
Well, yeah, there was some steel, lots of steel nibs.
Ooh,
gold plated. Esterbrook made them, and a lot of the 3rd tier, 4th tier companies made gold plated nibs. So, but yeah, these are just some of mine. I don't really collect them; they collect me, I guess.
Yeah. Who made this one?
That one's a Lakeside.
Lakeside.
Yeah.
Nice material.
Yeah, it's cute.
I like the look of it.
Yeah. This one's probably
it's a little too big for my taste.
A little too big. You like the Holland, right?
The Holland is my
that
favorite.
something? Yeah. I think I found this in a parts bag. I found this in a parts bag. Yeah. Yeah. But nice number 12 Holland nib.
Yeah, that's my favorite on the table because it's a John Holland.
Yeah.
This is probably the prettiest. And that's
did we do this one too? I don't think we did this one. I know.
Is it an Aiken Lambert?
No.
Okay, then we didn't do it.
This one is also an eyedropper. Now this one does have. If you look carefully at this, you run your finger over this. The end of the cap lip is broken off here.
Completely gone.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much. You can see it probably would have gone down maybe another couple of millimeters here. But this is an eyedropper filled wort.
A wort.
Look how tiny that is. It's just ridiculous. And it's hard rubber. And then there's a good shot of the unusual feed.
Interesting.
They used. But it's got the unvented nib.
So it has
and the vented
cutout.
feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wirt is the only one who did that?
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my little miniature pen collection. And I have a couple of other ring tops that I collect. I've got a couple of nice Schaefer ring tops, but then they're starting to get a little bit bigger than this.
And this was a Peter Pan.
That's a Peter Pan, yeah.
That's very pretty material. And these two are the pretty materials. But the John Holland is my favorite.
John Holland's you said this was your favorite.
Until you took the cap off. I do like to use my pens.
Well, you could use it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Slip cap.
Slip cap.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even cleaned it. Yeah. But someday I'll fix it.
Yeah, I like the sterling silver on it. But I like pens that write. You often, I don't know if it's often, you are known to buy pens that don't even have nibs.
Yeah, once in a while.
Because you like the
if
pens itself.
If you're trying to find something that's unusual,
you happen to find it without a nib.
You happen to find it without a nib. Sometimes the nib is the least of your worries, because getting the body and the cap and the barrel in good condition, you don't necessarily always, to complete the pen, you don't have to get the correct nib, because even in the day, even in the 30s, somebody could have replaced any of these nibs with anything else.
Except the Peter Pans are marked.
Not necessarily always. This one's not.
Do you suppose it was when it left Peter Pan?
Probably not. Didn't have to be. These were. This one, I think. This one is marked in a different font than this one, and this one can't remember if this one's marked or not. So, I mean, it just varies. And sort of illustrates my point is there could be anything on some of these pens. And don't wait to try to find a perfect example. If it's something that's that rare, sometimes it's good enough just to know that you have that piece. If you're a collector.
If you're a collector, and I no, having these would drive me crazy because I would want them all to work and I would want to use them.
Oh yeah, and it's flexible nibs on these too. But yeah, is there still some water in here?
I saw a little green come out. So yeah, I did right with it.
This is just ridiculous.
Very nice job. Very nice. Very nice. Cute pen. Cute pen.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your contribution to
this collection.
This collection.
Thank you for. I had no idea you had that many small pens. I know you have pens, but I didn't realize you had that.
I don't always collect. I don't collect all small pens. I just collect certain small pens.
I don't collect any, but that red one was just.
It's cute.
It was the only red one in the pile. I said, "Oh, I need that one."
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just need it. Little did I know I needed it because you needed it. Tiny pens, and now a joke.
A joke.
You brought two jokes.
I brought two jokes. Yeah, I got two jokes. The next one, I'm positive I never said on there before.
What is the most popular Christmas wine?
I was going to say Hollandaise, but no, that would be gross. I have no idea.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. See, you didn't see how it was spelled.
Yeah.
What have we got?
What do you call baby dump trucks?
Baby dump trucks? What do you call baby dump trucks?
Dumplings.
Dumplings. I might use that. I liked it. So thanks for joining us. And are we going to do another one?
We should.
If we do another one, it'll be Sunday, January 15th, which will be 2023.
2023, after Christmas.
Already.
Hope everybody has a good Christmas.
New Year. Merry Christmas. Yes. Happy New Year. We do have some podcasts coming up still. Next week is you and Steph, and the week after that is you and me, but there's no Justin, so who knows what that's going to be like.
That'll be fun.
And then the following week is the one I'm trying to get Lisa to be in, providing...
Okay.
We had to set a date, when we, to make all those plans. And so we might actually see Lisa, depending on how many subscribers we have, before the end of the year, next to you, doing a podcast.
Great.
Can't remember the last time you did one together.
A year and a half ago?
Yeah. So it's probably time, even if we don't get 10 pounds.
Probably.
But I'm going to tell Lisa we got them, so she has to come.
You just go, hit subscribe and subscribe.
I can make new accounts.
You make new accounts?
That's it.
Awesome.
Bye.